Hey guys, what's up? How did I came up with my routine? Um, my routine is not a fixed structure, so it's adaptive, but has some things that I want to do every day, and I look to do those. So this came from a lot of people that are like multimillionaires. They do wake up early routine. So they wake up like 6 a.m. It depends. There's people waking up earlier, there's people waking up later. So in my case, I wake up 6:30, but I'm testing. Right now, if I wake up at that time, I feel like I'm more productive than if I wake up later. And I'm actually testing to wake up 10 minutes earlier every day right now. So I'm pushing the time backwards to see if that just produces any type of result. Because there's a theory that says you maximize your energy output throughout the day if you wake up at the time the sun gets up. So technically you should look to wake up when the sun is going up. I think that's between 6 a.m. and 6:30. Yeah, but I've seen people. There was a guy, it's a billionaire on Dubai. The guy said that wakes up, I think was 3:30. So he goes to bed at 10 p.m. and wakes up at 3:30. And he said that past some time, that I think he said midnight, nothing in the world that is interesting happens. So at that time you should always be sleeping. And he says that good stuff starts to happen around 3:30. I think he was mentioning probably chipping on companies, so just moving products around. So that's why he was waking up at that time. I'm not sure, but he said it was a logic time approach for him. So he was waking up at that time. But at that time, I think it's very early. Most people don't do that early. But yes, I'm testing. So far, 6:30 is ideal for me. Later is not good. But I'm actually testing. And then I look to take at least one nap, 30 minutes. Usually I do it when I'm like around 10 a.m. I arrive to the house. That's my first meal time. Like today I took breakfast. I did one exercise session, took a bath, and took a nap after 30 minutes. Yeah, so usually I do 2 workout sessions per day, and the nap I like to take it early, like around 11 or something like this. I also look to take sun when I arrive to the home, because sun provides you vitamin D, which is essential for you to feel happiness, and it also helps with sleep. You sleep better. So those guys, they have something called an Oura ring, which is a ring that they have. I don't have, but they bought it. They track how much sun they get with that to maximize how they sleep. They also talk about a minimum number of required steps you should take throughout your day. I think it's 15,000 steps that you should be walking every day to promote your wellness and also improve the sleep. And honestly, a lot of stuff's around sleep, because sleep is the most important thing you have to do well to actually be productive. And they can also track with the same ring deep sleep state that they say it's essential, and people should take, I think he said, 150 180 minutes of deep sleep every night. But you can only do that if you take the sun, the steps per day, and a couple more things. Yeah, like you should avoid 2 hours before go to bed, you should avoid to eat. So you should eat later 3 hours before go to bed, because digestion messes up with sleep. You have to be careful with the activities you take 2 hours before go to bed as well, because screens are usually not too good for you to then get yourself on sleep. Either TV, phones. I really don't worry too much about screens. So I'm going to watch some things on TV sometimes before I go to bed, or even the phone. But the phone I avoid usually. But yeah, on TV, what I do is before go to bed, I like to read. So I use TV to go to audiobooks or podcasts. I try to get content that is just interesting from information standpoint. But what I do, all my screens have the blue filter off. So I have dark mode on all of them, which is a mode like comfort mode for the eyes. And because blue light just messes up with both the eyes, you get tired faster with blue light, and also messes up with sleep, because blue light induces you to stay awake. But if you use dark mode every time, which I do in all my screens, you'll get more orange-based colors on the screens, less blue, but it's better for the eyes. So I don't get too tired of watching screens this way. I've tested. And it's also better for you to go to sleep, even if you're watching a screen and then you just want to go to bed. So I was trying to remember if there's something more around the routine that is important. Oh yeah, one thing that I do, I find very important. I usually set up main tasks to do on the day, and it's usually like 2 tasks, 3 tasks max. So it's not a lot of things, but are important things that I have to take. Some people may think you should have crazy amount of tasks and work things to do for you to develop yourself. It's actually the opposite. The less, the better. So you should focus on low amount of things for you to do, but you have to do it and accomplish it. So it's not like you're setting up the tasks to do it, not to delay it, not to let it for the next day. So I have more tasks than the main ones that are just being put up on secondary place, and those may take more time to do, but they're not quite important, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but the main ones are quite simple actually. Like right now, because it's just a good time to buy. We never know if like which day will be better, right? But what I'm doing on investments is average down process. So if my investments just go deep below my last entry point, I just average down. In this case, I'm using fixed amount of money. So I just put a fixed amount of money, more if they dip, and if they don't go up, I'm likely to not do anything. So I'm just looking to put more money if investments go down. So I have a bag of money that is just ready to be deployed to investment. And usually each 2 days I track how the value of the investment is moving to put more money or not. But this is a long time process, so because the market just dipping on startups since the last, I think it was 3 years, I'm just averaging down throughout this process, like this time. And I should look to sell in the bull market, which should be, it depends. Actually, startups, they can literally, you just have spike of low amount of months, but the spike can be so big that it just like a 3-month spike on an investment, and then you just sell out. So it depends, right? It depends also on the prices. But I would say the bull market should be moving from the current moment 2 years further, I would say. Likely. Could be less than 2 years, but it really depends. Depends on the policy they implement. But yeah, I'm just playing at the macroeconomic level. So that's my main strategy right now. And then I also have the social media channels, which I'm making content. and then just deploying into the social media platforms, the different ones. But yeah, on social media, I'm just looking to make content, deploy it, and I should expect to get a return in the case of my brand. I should only be getting results on passive income probably around 2 years from now. But I already have contracts in terms of selling products, so that came a bit faster. But yeah, and then my last and final business structure is just a fixed income structure where I'm getting a regular payment, like a regular job on my own company. Okay, guys, I'm almost done with the food, so I'll just stop for today. Hope you enjoy and see you later. Bye.